You have a quorum, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Let's first take up the House budget bills. I would ask that we conform House Bill 29 to Senate Bill 29.
So moved.
And that is as it was amended. You've heard the motion and the second. All in favor, please designate electronically.
You need to do as amended.
I said as amended.
Adopt the substitute.
Oh, sorry about that. Substitute. Senator Dees.
I move the substitute.
It has been moved and second that the substitute be agreed to. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Substitute has been agreed to. Now the motion on the bill.
I move to report the bill as amended.
It has been moved and second that the bill be reported as amended. All in favor, please designate electronically.
Ayes 14, no 0.
Ayes 14, no 0. The bill is reported with the substitute. I would ask that we conform House Bill 30 to Senate Bill 30 as it was amended and passed by the Senate.
Madam Chair, I move we adopt the conforming amendments to make this put Senate Bill 30 on top of House Bill 30.
You've heard the motion and the second. All in favor, please designate electronically.
Say aye.
Oh, say aye. Yes, aye first. Aye. Now, motion on the bill.
I move to report as amended.
There's a motion and a second that the bill be reported with the amendment. We need to vote electronically.
Ayes 14, no 0.
Ayes 14, no 0. The bill reports with amendments. Now we will hear the three bills before the full committee that were not heard this morning in subcommittee. Staff will briefly summarize the bills, and then the patron can elaborate if necessary. Let's start with House Bill 1318.
Good morning, Madam Chair, members of the committee.
Good morning, Delegate Cole.
Thank you. Before you is House Bill 1318. This bill is vital for enhancing our state's Medicaid waiver programs, particularly the 1915C Home and Community-Based Services Medicaid waivers. During the pandemic, we allowed families to pay family members to take care of individuals with disabilities on Medicaid. My understanding is that program is going to come to end in March, and we just want to make sure that this program is continued. So this bill would allow families to make sure that they can hire members of their family to take care of individuals within their homes. And so I would hope it would be the privilege of this committee to pass the bill.
Any questions of the patron? Comments?
Second.
There's a motion and a second that the bill be reported. All in favor, please designate electronically.
Ayes 14, no 0.
Ayes 14, no 0. The bill is reported. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair,
Delegate
members
Cole.
of the committee.
The next bill is House Bill 2. Delegate Helmer.
Thank you, Madam Chair, members of the committee. This is House Bill 2, the assault weapons ban. It is now identical. The House bill and the Senate bill are now identical, and I hope it's the will of the committee to pass the bill.
Madam Chair,
Senator Dees.
we've got amendments that to make the bills identical today and to try to avoid conference. But the significant amendment here is that we've removed the misdemeanor for possession of a firearm alone, sole only possession. And the second amendment is that we've allow the use of these firearms for as cadets, basically for the programs of Virginia Tech and VMI. So with those amendments, the bills are identical now, and I'd move to report the bill.
Do I need to?
Madam Chair, was it in the last committee? The question is that how it reads now?
I just need to know if those amendments are a part of this bill.
I think the amendments were made in the Courts of Justice Committee before they got here.
Madam Chair, that was my understanding of how that committee went as well.
The attorney is checking to see if it was conformed. It was? Okay, now I receive your motion.
Move to report.
It's been moved and second that the bill be reported. Please vote electronically.
Ayes 10, noes 5.
Ayes 10, noes 5, the bill will be reported.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
We have Delegate Shen with House Bill 909. I don't
Madam
believe she's
Chair.
here. Can I get staff to?
Madam Chair,
Yes.
Delegate Shin's sick and with a fever at home, so she's not able to be here, but she would like it to move forward.
Okay, well, now I need to have staff to carry this for me. Mr. Tweedy?
Madam Chair, so House Bill 909 is similar to Senate Bill 48 by Senator Aird. This deals with the legally responsible individuals under the waivers. Senator Aird, the bill basically directs certain provisions like 40-hour per week limits, limiting the requirement as to who is the employer of record and such. Senator Aird's bill was actually amended to turn it into a review of the provisions and to report back on any recommendations to the General Assembly.
Madam Chair, I'd move to conform this bill to Senator Aird's bill.
There's a motion and a second that the bill be conformed. All in favor of that motion, say aye.
Aye. Now I'd move to report the bill.
There's a motion and a second that the bill be reported with the substitute. Please vote electronically.
Ayes 15, noes 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill is reported with the substitute. We're at the block of bills now. Mike, will you give the General Government Subcommittee report?
Thank you, Madam Chair. So the General Government Subcommittee met this morning. I'm turning to House Bill 1361 by Delegate Fagans related to the Virginia Public Procurement Act. This is a Virginia preference bill that deals with in case of a tie bid that preference will be given to goods produced in Virginia. It's identical to Senate Bill 260. And the subcommittee recommends reporting the bill 5 yes, 0 no.
So moved.
There's a motion and a second that the bill be reported. All in favor, please designate electronically.
Ayes 15, noes 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill is reported.
The next bill is House Bill 857. Delegate Hernandez deals with fines and costs, the period of limitations and collections by reducing to 10 years the period of limitations on collecting monetary penalties. The subcommittee recommends to report the bill 4 yes, 1 no, and it's identical to the Senate bill that passed.
Move report.
There's a motion and a second that the bill be reported. All in favor, please designate electronically.
Ayes 11, noes 4.
Ayes 11, noes 4. The bill is reported.
The next bill is House Bill 896, also by Delegate Hernandez. This deals with deferred or installment payment agreements for criminal defendants. It provides they're exempt from payment of fines and costs for their sole financial resources, a Social Security benefit or SSI benefit. It's identical to Senate Bill 625 by Senator Bagby. The subcommittee recommends reporting the bill 5 yes, 0 no.
So moved.
You've heard the motion and the second. All in favor, open the roll.
Ayes 15, noes 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill is reported.
The next bill is HB 938. This deals with unemployment compensation. Basically provides that in a labor dispute disqualification, provides that a lockout by an employer shall not constitute a labor dispute. The subcommittee recommends reporting the bill 4 yes, 1 no, and it's identical to Senate Bill 542.
Move report.
There's a motion and a second that the bill be reported. All in favor, please vote electronically.
Ayes 10, noes 5.
Ayes 10, noes 5. The bill is reported.
The next bill is House Bill 1263 by Delegate Shen. Deals with the abolition of certain court-ordered costs, fines, and fees for juveniles and their families. It's identical to Senate Bill 481, which was continued in this committee to 2025. The subcommittee recommends the bill be continued 5 yes, 0 no.
Second.
It's been moved and second that the bill be continued. Please vote electronically.
Ayes 14, noes 1.
Ayes 14, noes 1. The bill will be continued.
The next bill, House Bill 1177 by Delegate Sickles, deals with voter registration, requires the Commissioner of Elections to join and maintain membership in the Electronic Registration Information Center. It's identical to Senate Bill 606. Subcommittee recommends reporting 4 yes, 1 no.
So moved.
It's been moved in second that the bill be reported. Please open a roll.
Ayes 10, noes 5.
Ayes 10, noes 5, the bill is reported. We will move now to the House bills similar to Senate bills.
Thank you, Madam Chair. So the next bill is House Bill 242 by Delegate Bulova. It deals with the Virginia Public Procurement Act with competitive negotiation and exceptions to contractual terms. It is nearly identical to Senator McPike's bill, Senate Bill 242, except for one word. The subcommittee recommends to report the bill 5 yes, 0 no.
Do we conform it?
We don't have to.
Move to report.
It's been moved in second that the bill be reported. Please open the roll.
Ayes 15, noes 0.
Ayes 15, noes 0, the bill is reported.
The next bill is House Bill 155 by Delegate Green, deals with the Criminal Injuries Compensation Fund, removes the time limitation on filing a claim for awards from the fund to individuals who are a victim of sexual abuse as a minor. The subcommittee recommends conforming the bill to Senate Bill 646 and reporting 5 yes, 0 no.
Do I have a motion
Do we need
to
to
conform
conform
it? Yes, he said yes, to adopt the substitute.
Adopt the substitute.
Can I get a second? There's a motion and a second that the bill be conformed. All in favor, please say aye.
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 Now move to report the bill.
Now it's been moved. And second, that the bill be reported with the substitute. All in favor, vote electronically.
Ayes 15, noes 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. Bill reports with the substitute.
The next bill is House Bill 151 by Delegate Helmer. This deals with building standards of certain local buildings, requires localities to ensure the building design incorporates in-site renewable energy generation, energy storage, and resilience features. It's similar to Senator McPike's bill, Senate Bill 245. The subcommittee recommends reporting the bill 4 yes, 1 no.
So moved.
It's been moved and second that the bill be reported. Open the roll, please.
Ayes 10, noes 5.
Ayes 10, noes 5, the bill will be reported.
The next bill is House Bill 1273 by Delegate Krizak. Deals with the Virginia Public Procurement Act, specifically requiring any capital outlay project, any contractor or subcontractors to complete certain specified safety programs. It also requires at least 8% of the total labor hours of a capital outlay project to be performed by apprentices. It is similar to Senate Bill 647, which was carried over by the committee with a letter to the Public Body Procurement Work Group. The subcommittee recommends to carry it over and treat it in a similar manner, 5 yes, 0 no.
So moved.
There's a motion and a second that the bill be continued. Please vote electronically.
Ayes 15, noes 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill will be continued.
The next bill is House Bill 612 by Delegate Price. It deals with fines, costs, and forfeitures, collection fees, assessments against an incarcerated defendant. It extends the period of time for court fines, costs, forfeitures, and penalties to be considered delinquent from 90 days to 180 days. It's similar to Senate Bill 654 by Senator Williams-Graves. The subcommittee recommended conforming the bill and then reporting it 4 yes, 1 no.
Madam Chair,
Senator Serval.
I think we had some confusion about which version to conform to here. We need to leave the bill alone as it came out of courts and not conform to the version that left the Senate. I've talked to the patron who's present, standing up right now, and she concurs with that. We just did this about an hour ago in subcommittee. We've gotten it straightened out since then, so we do not need to conform. Just needs to be reported as is.
Yeah, okay. Then it's my understanding that the bill can be reported without the amendment.
Madam Chair.
So Senator Dees, if you will reframe your motion.
Madam Chair, my focus is on the fiscal impact of the bill. How does that change the fiscal impact of what we're dealing with?
So the amendment that was in the bill as engrossed basically has currently inmates are paying, if they get earnings while they're in like a work program or something in a correctional facility, that's going to pay down their court's fines and costs. So this would basically keep that current law by adding the amendment. And that's something that passed out of here, and it's also included on the other bill that's traveling that's similar to this that passed out of courts has that amendment.
Okay, well, Madam Chair, do we need an amendment?
Based on the statement made by Senator Serval. Senator Serval, clarification, please.
My understanding of talking to the patron is that there is no fiscal impact by leaving the bill as is.
So, Madam Chair, neither version have a fiscal impact that OES cannot absorb. Both of our fiscal impact statements for the bills that passed out of each chamber say that OES can absorb the $74,000 that was estimated. The issue that we have is that in order to get it out of the House, I needed a delayed enactment clause, and so that's what I had on mine. And so we were hoping to have the version of the House so that we wouldn't have to go to conference because we both agreed to the substance of it.
Thank you for that clarification. I think your meeting an hour ago just caught up to where we are now.
Madam Chair.
Senator Deeds.
The delayed enactment clauses on this bill too, or on this bill in the Senate?
So I would say, as it came to you all, it had a delayed enactment clause, and the $74,000 could be absorbed by OES without any amendments to the House bill.
Motion. Second. There's a motion and a second to report the bill, and that's without anything added to it. All in favor. Madam Clerk, please open the roll. Senator Locke? Yes.
Ayes 10, noes 5.
Ayes 10, noes 5. The bill is reported.
Madam Chair, so the next section is other bills. House Bill 306 by Delegate Ballard. This deals with public defenders. It authorizes a public defender to decline a new case if their current active caseload prevents them from providing adequate representation. The subcommittee recommended reporting the bill 5 yes, 0 no.
Move to report.
There's a motion and a second that the bill be reported. All in favor? Vote electronically.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Ayes 15, no 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill is reported.
The next bill is House Bill 824 by Delegate Cousins. It deals with indigent defendants and the rate of fees for legal representation. It caps the amounts paid by indigent clients for court-appointed counsel to no greater than the amount owed on or before June 30th of 2024. Subcommittee recommended reporting the bill 4 yes, 1 no.
Thank you. There's a motion and a second that the bill be reported. All in favor? Vote electronically.
Ayes 10, noes 5.
Ayes 10, noes 5. The bill is reported.
The next bill is House Bill 769. It expands elder abuse crimes that can be investigated by a multi-jurisdiction grand jury. The subcommittee recommended to report the bill 5 yes, 0 no.
There's a motion and a second that the bill be reported. Please open the roll.
Ayes 15, no 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill will be reported.
The next bill is House Bill 1199 by Delegate Hayes. This deals with the Joint Commission on Technology and Science. It basically allows the Joint Commission to hire its own executive director and staff. The subcommittee recommended to report the bill 4 yes, 0 no, and 1 abstention.
Second.
There's a motion and a second that the bill be reported. All in favor? Open the roll, please.
Ayes 15, no 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill is reported.
The next bill is House Bill 310, which deals with authorizing five additional judgeships in juvenile and domestic relations courts and circuit courts. It is similar to Senate Bill 710, and that the only difference is that it references the wrong committee name. So as the subcommittee recommends a substitute to conform the bill, and then report it 5 yes, 0 no.
This conforms to the Senate, Madam Chair, this conforms to the Senate bill. I'll move the substitute.
There's a motion and a second that the substitute be agreed to. All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion on the bill. Record your notes, please.
Okay,
Two.
Move to report the substitute.
All in favor of reporting this substitute, please vote electronically.
Ayes 15, no 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill will be reported with the substitute.
The next bill is House Bill 787. It deals with the Administrative Process Act and appeals of case decisions regarding certain public benefit programs. Just out of some concerns about potential cost and increase the number of appeals, the subcommittee recommended the bill to be carried over 5 yes, 0 no, and to continue to look at it in the interim.
So moved.
It's been moved in second that the bill be carried over. All in favor, vote electronically.
Ayes 15, no 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill will be continued.
The next bill is House Bill 680 by Delegate Leftwich. This requires the Department of Human Resource Management to develop a statewide recruitment policy designed to provide guidance to state agencies on removing post-secondary degree requirements for hiring, consideration, and recruiting qualified employees. The subcommittee recommends the bill be passed by indefinitely, 4 yes, 1 no.
Motion, please.
So moved.
It's been moved in second that the bill be passed by indefinitely. Please vote electronically.
Ayes 10, noes 5.
Ayes 10, noes 5. The bill will be passed by indefinitely.
The next bill is House Bill 285 by Delegate McQuinn. This deals with Uniform Statewide Building Code, exempting plans and specifications for bus shelters, basically on state-owned property. The subcommittee recommended to carry over the bill 5 yes, 0 no.
So moved.
It's been moved and second that the bill be continued. Please vote electronically.
Ayes 15, no 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill will be continued.
The next bill is House Bill 614. It deals with community service work in lieu of payment of fines and costs. It requires courts to credit work performed while incarcerated towards fines and costs imposed at the community service work rate, which is set at the minimum wage, less any wages received from the correctional facility. The subcommittee recommends reporting the bill 5 yes, 0 no.
There's a motion and a second that the bill be reported. All in favor, vote electronically.
Ayes 12, noes 3.
Ayes 12, noes 3. The bill will be reported.
The next bill is House Bill 100 by Delegate Siebold. This increases the civil penalties for violations of child labor laws that result in the employment of a child who is seriously injured or dies in the course of employment. The subcommittee recommends the bill be reported 5 yes, 0 no.
It's been moved in second that the bill be reported. Please open the roll.
Ayes 15, no 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill will be reported.
The next bill is House Bill 1264 by Delegate Shin. This deals with traffic infractions and discretionary juvenile fines, costs, and fees. It authorizes judges to waive costs, fees, and certain fines, including fees for legal representation imposed against the juvenile for traffic infractions. The subcommittee recommends the bill be reported 4 yes, 1 no.
So moved.
It's been moved in second that the bill be reported. All in favor, please vote electronically.
Ayes 10, noes 5.
Ayes 10, noes 5. The bill will be reported.
The next bill is House Bill 1190 by Delegate Thomas. This deals with the Board of Contractors. It provides that any exam offered by the Board for contractors that averaged over 50 administrations per year for the preceding 4-year period be made available in a language that meets the federal thresholds of the Federal Voting Rights Act. The subcommittee recommended to report the bill 4 yes, 1 no.
So moved.
It's been moved in second that the bill be reported. All in favor, open the roll.
Ayes 10, noes 5.
Ayes 10, noes 5. The bill will be reported.
The next bill is House Bill 989 by Delegate Tran. This deals with the Department of Elections requiring them to provide certain information to voters on their website, as well as requiring them to provide a version of their website and pages that's translated into a language spoken by an identified minority group. The subcommittee recommends reporting the bill 5 yes, 0 no.
So moved.
Moved in second that the bill be reported. Open the roll.
Ayes 15, noes 0.
Ayes 15, noes 0. The bill will be reported.
The next bill is House Bill 125 by Delegate Watts. It deals with special justices and independent evaluator fees for emergency custody and voluntary civil admissions. Due to the fiscal impact, the subcommittee recommended to amend the bill to reduce the fee increase by half and then to report it by 5 yes, 0 no.
Motion on the amendment? Motion on the substitute?
Second.
Been moved and seconded that the substitute be agreed to. All in favor say aye. Motion on the bill? Move that the bill be reported with the substitute. Please open the roll.
Ayes 15, noes 0.
Ayes 15, noes 0. The bill will be reported with the amendment.
The next bill is House Bill 1014 by Delegate Wilt. This deals with establishing a public defender office in the city of Harrisonburg and the county of Rockingham. The subcommittee recommends the bill be reported 5 yes, 0 no.
So moved.
It's been moved and seconded that the bill be reported. All in favor, please vote electronically.
Ayes 12, noes 3.
Ayes 12, noes 3. The bill will be reported.
The next section is there are two late re-referral bills from Commerce and Labor. House Bill 1261 by Delegate Tran deals with unemployment compensation. It makes permanent provisions of the code that expired in July 1st of 2022 relating to unemployment, basically the waiver for the repayment obligation if the overpayment was made without fault on the part of the individual. The subcommittee recommends conforming the bill to the Senate bill and then reporting 4 yes, 1 no.
I'll move the conforming amendment.
There's a motion on the conforming amendment and a second. Madam Clerk, please open the roll. Voice vote on the amendment. All in favor say aye. Aye. Now motion on the bill with the amendment.
Report the bill as amended.
There's a motion and a second that the bill be reported as amended. Please open the roll.
Ayes 15, noes 0.
Ayes 15, noes 0. The bill will be reported as amended.
And Madam Chair, the last bill for the General Government Subcommittee is House Bill 14 by Delegate Ware. It deals with unemployment compensation and the employer's failure to respond to requests for information and how that impacts employers' rights. The subcommittee recommended conforming the bill to the Senate version, which is Senate Bill 381 by Senator Eben, and then reporting it 4 yes, 1 no.
I move to conform the bills. Second. Substitute.
You've heard a motion and a second on the substitute. All in favor say aye. Aye. Motion on the bill?
Move to report the bill as substitute.
There's a motion and a second that the bill be reported as with the substitute. Please open the roll.
Ayes 15, noes 0.
Ayes 15, noes 0. The bill will be reported with the substitute. It'd be helpful if I turn my mic on. Now Tyler will give the Resources Subcommittee report.
Madam Chair, the identical bills first from Resources. House Bill 1131, Delegate Carr removes the city of Richmond as an eligible host city for casino gaming. This is identical to Senate Bill 541, Senator Bagby. The subcommittee's recommendation is to report 4 yes, 0 no.
Compromise bill. Tax structure of the Surroundings bill is enough to split plus 75%.
Yeah. The mic does not want to hear me. There's a motion and a second that the bill be reported. All in favor, please vote electronically.
Ayes 15, noes 0.
Ayes 15, noes 0. The bill is reported.
Yeah,
The next bill is House Bill 590 related to electronic gaming devices. This is identical to Senator Rouse's Senate Bill 212, which is related to skill gaming. The subcommittee's recommendation is to report 4 yes, 0 no.
So moved.
It's been moved in second that the bill be reported. All in favor, please vote electronically. Or not.
Ayes 13, noes 2.
Ayes 13, noes 2. The bill is reported.
The next bill is House Bill 558 Hernandez relating to a constitutional amendment for a property tax exemption for certain surviving spouses. This bill is identical to Senate Bill 4, Senator McPike, which passed the Senate 30 yes, 0 no. Subcommittee's recommendation is to report the bill 4 yes, 0 no.
So moved.
You've heard the motion and a second that the bill be reported. All in favor or not, vote electronically.
Ayes 15, noes 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill is reported.
The next bill is House Bill 785 relating to energy storage systems and the tax treatment of such systems and providing 100% exemption if they've entered into a revenue share with the locality. This is identical to Senate Bill 640 Durant, which was passed by the committee. The subcommittee's recommendation is to pass by indefinitely 4 yes, 0 no.
So moved.
You heard the motion and a second that the bill be passed by indefinitely. Please open the roll.
Ayes 15, noes 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill will be passed by indefinitely.
The next bill is House Bill 526 related to charitable organization and their registration fees. This bill is identical to Senate Bill 408, Senator Durant, which was passed by indefinitely in the committee. The subcommittee's recommendation is to pass by indefinitely 4 yes, 0 no.
So moved.
There's a motion and a second that the bill be passed by indefinitely. Please open the public roll.
Ayes 15, noes 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill will be passed by indefinitely.
The next bill is House Bill 261, which is related to income tax conformity to the Internal Revenue Code, which would make amendments to the rolling conformity section passed last session. This bill is identical to Senate Bill 459, Senator Marsden, which the committee continued. The recommendation of the subcommittee is to continue this bill 4 yes, 0 no.
So moved.
There's a motion and a second that the bill be continued. Please vote electronically.
Ayes 15, noes 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill will be continued.
The next bill is House Bill 1483 relating to mills tax, statute of limitations, penalties, and interest. This bill is identical to the substitute offered by Senator DeSteff for his bill, Senate Bill 294, which the committee passed by indefinitely. The subcommittee's recommendation is to pass this bill by indefinitely 4 yes, 0 no.
So moved.
There's a motion and a second that the bill be passed by indefinitely. Please vote electronically.
Ayes 15, noes 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill will be passed by indefinitely.
The next bill is House Bill 339 relating to the motor vehicle sales and use tax and exemption for vehicle transfers among limited liability companies. This bill is identical to Senate Bill 103, Senator Sturdivant, which the committee passed by indefinitely. The subcommittee's recommendation is to pass this bill by indefinitely 4 yes, 0 no.
So moved.
It's been moved and second that the bill be passed by indefinitely. Please open the roll.
Ayes 15, noes 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill will be passed by indefinitely.
The next bill is House Bill 711, which relates to the higher education 9C bonds. This is identical to Senator Lucas's Senate Bill 599, and the subcommittee's recommendation is to report the bill 4 yes, 0 no.
So moved.
It's been moved and second that the bill be reported. All in favor, vote electronically.
Ayes 15, noes 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. Thank you.
The next bill is House Joint Resolution 45 relating to a constitutional amendment for the property tax exemption for certain surviving spouses. This is identical to Senate Joint Resolution 3, Senator McPike, which has passed the Senate. Subcommittee's recommendation is to report the bill 4 yes, 0 no.
So moved.
There's a motion and a second that the bill be reported. All in favor, please open the roll.
Ayes 15, no zero.
Ayes 15, no zero, the bill will be reported.
The next bill is House Bill 213 related to the emissions inspections fee and the agreement for services. This bill is identical to Senate Bill 453, Senator Morrison, which passed the Senate 25 yes, 14 no. The subcommittee's recommendation is to report the bill 3 yes, 1 no.
So moved.
Motion and a second that the bill be reported. All in favor, please vote electronically or not.
Ayes 10, noes 5.
Ayes 10, noes 5, the bill will be reported.
Madam Chair, now moving to the bills that are similar to Senate bills. House Bill 1436, Delegate Anthony, relates to the sales tax revenue for certain public facilities and includes the definition change for an entertainment arena. This bill is similar to Senate Bill 523, Williams-Graves, which was left in the committee, and the subcommittee's recommendation is to pass the bill by for the day, 4 yes, 0 no.
So moved.
There's a motion and a second that the bill pass by for the day. Please open the roll.
It's a voice vote.
Oh, voice vote. All in favor say aye. Aye. Thank you.
The next bill is House Bill 1087, relating to the College and Career Ready Virginia Program and Fund. This bill is similar to Senate Bill 627. The subcommittee's recommendation is to adopt a committee substitute to conform it to Senate Bill 627 and then report the bill 4 yes, 0 no.
I move that we adopt the substitute.
There's a motion and a second to adopt the substitute. All in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Then I move to report the bill.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to report the bill with the substitute. Please open the roll.
Ayes 15, no zero.
Ayes 15, no zero, the bill will be reported with the substitute.
The next bill is House Bill 790 relating to tobacco products purchase, mainly to the sale of liquid nicotine. This bill is similar to Senate Bill 582, Senator Eben. The subcommittee's recommendation is to conform Senate Bill 582 to House Bill 790 and report the bill 4 yes, 0 no.
Madam Chair, I move that we conform the bills.
There's a motion and a second that the bill will be conformed. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye. Then I move to report the bill.
Second.
There's a motion and a second that the bill be reported with the substitute. Please vote electronically.
Ayes 15, no zero.
Ayes 15, no zero, the bill will be reported with the substitute.
The next bill is House Bill 523 relating to charitable gaming and the use of the organization's predetermined receipts for expenses. This is similar to Senate Bill 344, Senator Reeves. The subcommittee's recommendation is to conform House Bill 523 to Senate Bill 344 and then reporting the bill 4 yes, 0 no.
Madam Chair, I move we adopt the committee substitute that conforms the bill.
Second.
There's a motion and a second that the bill be, that the committee be, that bill be conformed. All in favor of that motion, please say aye. Aye. Now motion on the bill.
Move to report the bill.
Move, it's a motion and a second that the bill be reported with the substitute. Please vote electronically.
Ayes 15, no zero.
Ayes 15, no zero, the bill will be reported with the substitute.
Madam Chair, the next bill is House Bill 698 relating to the sale of cannabis. There's a committee substitute, and I'm going to ask Stephen or David to describe the substitute.
Can we get a motion on the substitute?
I move we adopt the substitute.
There's a motion and a second that the substitute be adopted. Now we'll hear from council.
Madam Chair, two of the pieces were parts that happened in subcommittee, and then we have one additional piece. The two pieces that happened in subcommittee are it lowers from 100% to 75% the portion of annual license fees that would go towards the Equity Business Loan Fund. It also changes the tax rate to conform with the tax provisions as Senate Bill 448, Senator Rouse, as it left this committee prior to crossover. The substitute also adds one additional amendment. There is a provision that says disbursements from the Equity Reinvestment Fund have to be approved by the chair. The chair is DEI director. We do not have a DEI director, so the provision would say that disbursements may be made upon the approval of a majority of the members of the board.
You've heard the explanation from council. There's a motion and a second that the
Madam Chair, could I ask a question? What is the tax rate in the substitute that we adopted?
Madam Chair, Senator Eben, the tax rate for the substitute previously adopted that we're reverting to, is that the question?
Where we are now, the one that's about to leave here that we've conformed to.
That would be 17.125.
Thank you.
Madam Chair. Thank you. A question for somebody. Is that the same tax rate in the bill that we passed out of here? It seems higher to me.
Madam Chair, Senator Servell, that's the way the Senate bill left, yes, 17.125%.
Okay.
all minds and clear? Okay, I want a motion on the substitute.
We got a motion to adopt the substitute.
Okay. All in favor of that motion, please say aye. Aye. Now I need a motion.
Motion to report.
There's a motion and a second to report with the substitute. Please open the roll.
Ayes 10, noes 5.
Ayes 10, noes 5. The bill reports with the substitute.
The next bill is House Bill 960 relating to the historic rehabilitation tax credit and the maximum amount of tax credits. This bill is similar to Senate Bill 556, Williams-Graves. The subcommittee's recommendation is to conform House Bill 960 to conform House Bill 960 to Senate Bill 556, and then recommend reporting 4 yes, 0 no.
Madam Chair, I move that we adopt the committee substitute that conforms to Bill 960.
There's a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Now I move to report the bill.
Second.
There's a motion and a second that the bill be reported with the substitute. Open the roll.
Ayes 15, noes 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill is reported with the substitute.
The next bill is House Bill 1070 related to the Southwest Regional Recreation Authority and their powers. This bill is similar to Senate Bill 163 Hackworth, which the committee continued. The recommendation of the subcommittee is to continue this bill 3 yes, 1 no.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and second that the bill be continued. All in favor, vote electronically.
Ayes 10, noes 5.
Ayes 10, noes 5. The bill will be continued.
Madam Chair, the next bill is House Bill 25, which relates to the retail sales and use tax in August. This is similar to your Senate Bill 116. The subcommittee's recommendation is to adopt an amendment to add a sunset date of July 1st, 2030, and then report the bill 4 yes, 0 no.
Substitute.
There's a motion and a second on the substitute. Did I hear a second? Second. Okay, second. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Now a motion on the bill.
Move to report.
Second.
There's a motion and a second that the bill be reported with the amendment. Please vote electronically.
Ayes 15, noes 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill will be reported with the amendment.
Madam Chair, the next bill is House Bill 366 relating to the Virginia National Guard State Tuition Assistance Program and the eligibility for grants. This bill is similar to Senate Bill 219, Senator Sturdivant, which was continued by the committee, and the subcommittee's recommendation was to continue the bill 4 yes, 0 no.
So moved.
There's a motion and a second that the bill be reported, or that the bill be continued. All in favor, vote electronically.
Ayes 14, noes 1.
Ayes 14, noes 1. The bill will be continued.
Madam Chair, the next group of bills are bills that do not have a Senate cognate. House Bill 1373 relates to the Roanoke Higher Education Authority and their powers and duties related to specialized non-credit workforce training. The recommendation of the subcommittee was to continue the bill 4 yes, 0 no.
So moved.
There's a motion and a second that the bill be continued. Open the roll, please.
Ayes 15, no 0.
Ayes 15, noes 0. The bill will be continued.
Madam Chair, the next bill is House Bill 414, which relates to recordation taxing and recording and indexing fees. The subcommittee's recommendation was to pass the bill by indefinitely 4 yes, 0 no.
There's a motion and a second that the bill be passed by indefinitely. Please vote electronically.
Ayes 15, no 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill will be passed by indefinitely.
Madam Chair, the next bill is House Bill 1495, which relates to the film and television industry apprenticeship program. It establishes the program. The subcommittee's recommendation was to continue the bill 4 yes, 0 no.
So moved.
Motion and a second that the bill be continued. Please vote electronically.
Ayes 15, no 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill will be continued.
Madam Chair, the next bill is House Bill 1083 relating to the Virginia Longitudinal Data System and the administration of the system by the Office of Education Economics at VEDP. The subcommittee's recommendation is to adopt a committee substitute and report the bill 4 yes, 0 no.
So moved. Second. Adopted committee substitute. I apologize. Yes.
There's a motion and a second that the committee substitute be agreed to. All in favor say aye. With a substitute, please vote electronically.
Ayes 15, no 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill will be reported with substitute.
The next bill is House Bill 1513 relating to the National Guard and maintaining active duty status for any member injured while in the line of duty. The subcommittee's recommendation is to report the bill 4 yes, 0 no.
I move to report the bill.
Second. It's been moved and second that the bill be reported. All in favor, vote electronically.
Ayes 15, no 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill is reported. My fingers are cold and not recorded.
The next bill is House Bill 1375, which relates to early childhood programs. It would essentially codify certain programs that exist only in the budget currently. The subcommittee's recommendation is to continue the bill 4 yes, 0 no.
I move we carry the bill over.
Second. There's a motion and a second that the bill be continued. Please vote electronically.
Ayes 15, no 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill will be continued.
The next bill is House Bill 1518 relating to research and development tax credits. It essentially increases the credit cap for one of the programs and decreases the other credit cap. The subcommittee recommends reporting 4 yes, 0 no.
Move to report.
Second. Motion and a second that the bill be reported. Please open a roll.
Ayes 15, no 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill reports.
The next bill is House Bill 407 relating to the Child Care Subsidy Program. It states that any family receiving public assistance through Medicaid or WIC shall be deemed to satisfy the income eligibility for the Child Care Subsidy Program. The subcommittee recommends reporting 4 yes, 0 no.
I move to report.
Second. Motion and a second to report. Please open the vote.
Ayes 15, no 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill reports.
The next bill is House Bill 1503, which allows a locality to enter into installment agreements with taxpayers for omitted taxes. Subcommittee recommends reporting 4 yes, 0 no.
Move to report.
Second. Motion and a second to report. Please open the roll.
Ayes 15, no zero.
Ayes 15, no zero. The bill reports.
Madam Chair, the next bill is House Bill 1535, which allows a locality to provide a commission to a business for collecting and remitting to that locality the food and beverage tax or meals tax. Subcommittee recommends passing by indefinitely 4 yes, 0 no.
I so move.
It's been moved and seconded that the bill pass by indefinitely. Please open the roll.
Ayes 15, no zero.
Ayes 15, no zero. The bill passed by indefinitely.
Madam Chair, the next bill is House Bill 1099, which relates to heated tobacco and the definition of cigarette for tax purposes. The subcommittee recommends a committee substitute that I'll ask Stephen to describe.
Madam Chair, the committee substitute would set out two definitions in the tax section of the code. For the cigarette tax, we would define cigarettes intended to be heated, and in the heated tobacco product definition in the other tobacco products tax section, we would define those products as anything but cigarettes intended to be heated. It would also include an enactment clause asking tax to develop a stamp for cigarettes intended to be heated and requires the stamp to be developed prior to their certification and sale.
Madam Chair, I move we adopt the committee substitute.
Madam Chair?
I have in queue Senator Vavola and Senator Eben.
Thank you. Madam Chair, Madam Chair, it came to my attention that we have to be careful about how we define cigarettes and liquid nicotine to ensure that we continue to receive the settlement money from the lawsuit that was filed several years ago. So I just want to make sure that these definitions don't put the Commonwealth at risk of losing that tax settlement money.
Madam Chair, the definition of cigarettes is returned to what it was prior to the change in law, and the AG's office has confirmed that this keeps us compliant with the MSA.
Thank you for that clarification.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I had a question about the stamp for the heated tobacco products categories. I was wondering, will all heated tobacco products be required to be stamped now?
Madam Chair, Senator Eben, no. It would only be required for products defined as cigarettes intended to be heated and taxed under the cigarette tax section. We have a separate definition for heated tobacco products that wouldn't fall under the cigarette definition, so those would not be stamped as the substitute comes before us.
And Madam Chair, if I could follow up, when would the stamp be developed for those that need to be stamped?
As soon as practicable in the bill. There is no definite date.
Thank you.
Motion?
I moved the substitute, and I think that was seconded. So, yes.
There's a motion and a second that the substitute be adopted. All in favor? Aye. Now motion on the bill?
I move to report the bill as amended.
There's a motion and a second that the bill be reported with the substitute. Please vote electronically.
Ayes 15, no zero.
Ayes 15, no zero. The bill will report with the substitute.
The next bill is House Bill 527 relating to charitable sports raffles. It permits athletic event drawings at certain higher education institution events or sporting events. The subcommittee's recommendation was to continue the bill 4 yes, 0 no.
So moved.
Been moved? And second? That the bill be continued. Please vote electronically.
Ayes 14, noes 1.
Ayes 14, noes 1. The bill will be continued.
The next bill is House Bill 4 relating to the disposable bag tax and requires counties imposing the tax to distribute revenue to the towns. Subcommittee recommends reporting 4 yes, 0 no.
So moved.
Second. Motion and a second. That the bill report. Please open a roll.
Ayes 11, noes 4.
Ayes 11, noes 4. The bill will report.
The next bill is House Bill 1216 relating to an employee child care assistance pilot program and which would provide matching funds to employers to incentivize them to contribute to child care. The subcommittee recommends passing by for the day 4 yes, 0 no.
I so move. Second.
There's a motion and a second that the bill be passed by for the day. Please. Voice vote. All in favor? Aye. Thank you.
The next bill is House Bill 464 relating to the exemption for nonprofit entities from retail sales and use tax. It increases the threshold. The subcommittee recommends adopting technical amendments and then reporting the bill for yes
I
or
move
no.
the technical amendments, Madam Chair.
There's a motion and a second on the technical amendment. All in favor say aye. Aye.
Now move to report the bill.
There's a motion and a second that the bill be reported with the amendment. Please open the roll.
Ayes 15, no 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill reports with the amendment.
The next bill is House Bill 591 relating to the Commonwealth Health Reinsurance Program and the payment parameters. The subcommittee recommends reporting for yes or no.
So moved.
There's a motion and a second that the bill be reported. Please vote electronically.
Ayes 15, no 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill reports.
The next bill is House Bill 258 relating to the non-judicial sale of tax delinquent property and its unimproved property. The subcommittee recommends reporting for yes or no.
So moved.
It's been moved and second that the bill be reported. All in favor vote electronically or not.
Ayes 15, no 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill is reported.
The next bill is House Bill 360 relating to directing the superintendent of public instruction to calculate the fixed staffing ratios and the actual staffing ratios of school staff. The subcommittee recommends continuing the bill for yes or no.
So moved.
Moved and second that the bill be continued. Madam Clerk, open the roll.
Ayes 15, no 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill is continued.
The next bill is House Bill 1203 relating to the Communities of Opportunity tax credit and allowing that tax credit for certain participating landlords. The subcommittee recommends reporting for yes or no.
So moved.
It's been moved and second that the bill be reported. All in favor, vote electronically or not.
Ayes 15, no 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill reports.
Madam Chair, the last three bills are late referrals from committees yesterday that the subcommittee heard. The first one is House Bill 496 relating to the waste tire disposal by tire producers and the fee. The subcommittee recommends passing the bill by indefinitely 3 yes, 1 no.
You've heard.
So moved.
There's a motion and a second that the bill be passed by indefinitely. Is that a voice vote? No. We need to vote electronically. Madam Clerk, open the roll.
Ayes 12, noes 3.
Ayes 12, noes 3. The bill passed by indefinitely.
The next bill is House Bill 884 relating to vehicle exhaust systems, inspection and administrative fee. This bill is identical to Senate Bill 714 Marsden, which the committee continued. The subcommittee recommends continuing House Bill 884. The vote was for yes or no.
Please open the roll.
Ayes 12, noes 3.
Ayes 12, noes 3. The bill will be continued.
Madam Chair, the final bill is 1069 relating to liquid nicotine and nicotine vapor products, the certification and then the removal from the directory. This bill is now identical to Senate Bill 550. Senator Deeds, the subcommittee recommends reporting for yes or no.
So moved.
It's moved and second that the bill be reported. All in favor, please vote electronically.
Ayes 15, no 0.
Ayes 15, no 0. The bill is reported. That, believe it or not, clears the docket for today. The committee will rise.
The Senate of Virginia. Richmond, Virginia.